Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'm excited to share with you today about Amera Sierra. Amera Sierra is a collaboration effort between Whitefield Partners and Mariatu's Hope. Whitefield Partners is a U.S. non-for-profit that believes when you change a child's life, you change a nation. They make children's lives better in Sierra Leone, West Africa, through relationships, partnerships, and a development toolkit. Mariatu's Hope is a non-for-profit in Sierra Leone. They are committed to helping the most vulnerable of people and communities in Sierra Leone while working with the local government to achieve sustainable development. They realize that this type of development takes time, commitment, and relationships, which is why they don't just complete a project and move on, but they stay connected to the communities to help them to achieve sustainability. Mariatu's Hope and Whitefield Partners have come together for Amera Sierra. This isn't a new organization, but is simply an initiative, a method to reach some of the very most vulnerable families in Sierra Leone. As a U.S. coordinator for Amera Sierra, I'm excited and honored to be a part of this. So, what are we trying to do? As many of you will remember, it wasn't that long ago that West Africa was devastated by the Ebola epidemic. Over 11,000 people died in Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia. As a result, hundreds of children were now orphans or vulnerable in ways they had not been before, through the loss of a primary parent or caregiver, the shutting down of school, the loss of family income, and just the grief of losing friends and family. But amidst all this heartache are some amazing people and their stories. Men and women, family members, strangers, neighbors who took in children and other relatives. These families are one group that Amera Sierra wants to come alongside. They are already doing a good work, and in doing so, they have made themselves more vulnerable. Vulnerable families also include pregnant teens who are often kicked out of their home or forced to quit school. With no resources, they become a high risk for exploitation. Pregnancy is also the leading cause of death among teenage girls. Vulnerable families also include infants who, without nutritional assistance, will die. Nutritional support includes breast milk, formula, and cereal. So, how will we come alongside these families? We're specifically targeting two chiefdoms, Kafu Bulom and Loko Masama, in the Port Loko district, the epicenter of the Ebola orphan crisis. About a quarter of all Ebola orphans in Sierra Leone are located in Port Loko. We already have established working relationships in this area with leaders, community members, and families. We will be working with families in Sierra Leone to match them with families here in the United States who will advocate on their behalf. What does that mean? It means you commit to praying regularly for them, the entire family. You commit to regular letter writing as well as monthly financial support. One of the things that makes Amera Sierra special is that we will not simply be asking for a set donation or a gift for a family, but we are going to work with the family in Sierra Leone to determine what exactly their needs are. Each family is different. What a single mother needs is different than a teen mom or a two-parent family with 7 kids who have taken in 3 additional Ebola orphans. This means there may be more than one family in the U.S. advocating for a family in Sierra Leone. And this presents a great opportunity for families to work alongside their family and friends to make a difference in the life of another family. We're also committed to helping with dignity, and to do so, we've made a commitment that we will support a family and not simply a child. Children belong to the family unit, and we believe that it is imperative and empowering to honor and build up that unit. So how can you help? We envision a national network of people investing in the lives of the families of Sierra Leone, and in the process learning and growing themselves. To do this, we not only need advocates, but we need regional coordinators to help grow this network. Regional coordinators will help recruit advocates. They'll share the mission of Whitefield Partners and Mariatu's Hope, and they'll help others learn about sustainability, poverty, and social justice through a regional fundraising event each year. So now is the last question. Why am I doing this? There are lots of reasons to help. The most obvious is my faith as a follower of Christ. But if I'm honest, that's not why. It's because I have a son and a daughter from Sierra Leone who didn't live. It's a reality for many children and mothers around the world. And I wonder if their mother Bindu, a young teen mom, had a Mariatu's Hope. Maybe she would have gotten better medical care. she wouldn't have died after 24 hours of giving birth to her twins. Or I wonder if the twins' grandmother, Mahawa, might have had a fighting chance herself if she had had nutritional assistance. All three of them were on the brink of starvation when they were found by a local pastor. Or maybe, just maybe, if she had had assistance when she did pass on, someone in the community would have taken in those children because they would have been healthy. We know that even in our own country, children with health needs in the foster care system are often the last to be adopted. I'll always wonder if breast milk or formula would have given Jacoby a fighting chance, rather than him dying at 3 months. Would nutritional assistance given in the first few weeks and months of Precious's life have made a difference after she fought measles and malaria and kept her from dying at 13 months? Of course, those are questions that don't have answers. And maybe, had they been born here, their outcome wouldn't have been any different. I don't know. But I do know this, having held Precious, having loved both of those children, that to love them is to love their mother. And I know that as a mother, if it were my child, my oldest, Zoe, I would hope someone would do it for me.